Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, back with another match reaction. Firstly, apologies for no watch along yesterday. I was at the York game and I wouldn't have made it back. So I had to pass on the watch along yesterday. I still watched the game, which was a big plus, as well as the result. So yeah, what can I say about yesterday's game then? West Ham 2, Arsenal 5. Yet another massacre at the London Stadium, the toilet bowl, whatever you want to call it. We West Ham rolled them like a spliff. Those opening 35 minutes was liquid. So entertaining to watch. West Ham get 2 goals out of nothing. And we make it 5-2 before half-time. And you sat there scratching your head thinking, what on earth happened in that first half? There was a moment where I had PTSD, I can't lie, from Newcastle back in 2011, where we went 4-0 up and we completely threw the game away. We drew 4-4 in the last minute. That still haunts me to this day. Luckily, we're not like that anymore. And that goal before half-time to make it 5-2 sort of settled like the nerves, I'd say. And then the second half, for neutrals, it was arguably the worst second half they've had the displeasure of watching. From an Arsenal point of view, obviously I wanted us to see out the game, and we obviously made a whole host of substitutions because we were acting like the game was done, which it pretty much was, because West Ham have been shoddy this season, and they're down there for a reason. So, yeah, superb performance all round, although we are still conceding silly goals where we're having lapses of concentration, but I'm pretty sure Arteta will address that and he'll get into the players about the amount of goals we are conceding, because 14 goals in 13 games, yeah, it's not looking great on the defensive side, but when we're attacking, yeah, we're looking like our usual self. I think that's like 13 or 14 goals scored in our last 3 games. So that's brilliant. It's nice to see us scoring goals. And obviously that stems from one player, and that is Martin Ødegaard. Who's your midfielder again? Because this guy is the glue. And we're not talking PVA glue. We're talking Gorilla Glue, fam. They really compared that rat Bruno Fernandes to Martin Ødegaard. Yeah. Just take a moment. Take a moment to let that sink in. They really compare Bruno Fernandes to Martin Ødegaard. The way Martin Ødegaard makes football look so easy. Just, oh, he's so good to watch at times. And as a rival fan, you just cannot hate him, can you? The way he glides with the football, he doesn't rely on pace. He just flows our play. And, oh my days, 30 million is still a bargain to this day. Amazing bit of business. One thing I can thank Edu for was 30 million for Martin Ødegaard, because that is an absolute steal. By far, one of our best players, I'd say. So Ødegaard deserves props. Another superb performance from him. Nice to see him banging a penalty as well to get him going again. Because before last night, he hadn't scored. So it's nice to see him, get himself going and scoring that penalty. Brilliant penalty. Side netting. You just love them sort of penalties, don't you? Side netting penalties. Just, yeah, are the way. But, yeah, Ødegaard was phenomenal. I thought Saka, what's that now? 10 assists so far this season. He only needs 10 more, to break the all-time assist record. And we're in November, by the way. He's already got 10. Considering Ødegaard's been missing for a month and Saka has still been the catalyst in our attack, whilst Odegaard's been injured, is just remarkable. And yes, haters will come out and say it's, from corners. There's a certain Cole Palmer who's been taking like 30 plus corners and still can't beat the first man from corners. So why, if it's that easy to grab assists from corners, why ain't Palmer doing the same thing is my question. But yeah, Saka, what's that? A goal, 2 assists. Put some damn respect on his name. 15 GA in 12 games is ridiculous. For me, second best player in the Premier League this season, behind Salah. He has been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And obviously last season, I don't think he was playing at his best, but his GA was still there. This season, we're seeing chances created. We're seeing him take on his man. It's just, he's so good to watch. What a fucking player. Considering he's come from the academy and he's sort of fitted in this Arsenal team like a glove, and he's become one of the faces of the Premier League. It's mad, ain't it? Coming from the academy and then you're one of the best players in the Premier League. Come on. Ridiculous. I want to show my appreciation to Jorginho yesterday. I thought he was absolutely superb. Always reliable. I just wish we had him when he was like 26 or 27. You know, when he was in his prime, in his Napoli days. I wish we got him then, because he's so dependable, so reliable, and he came in for Thomas Partey, who's arguably been one of our best players this season, and I thought he was brilliant. Declan Rice, I thought, had a really, really good game. Yeah, can't fault his work rate as always, and I thought him driving with the football today, and not today, obviously, yesterday, I thought he was absolutely immense. Havertz obviously got back on the score sheet. That's 2 goals in 2 games, so we've got him now firing. Trossard, I thought, had one of his better games. Got on the score sheet, but that ball for the 4th goal was immaculate. What a ball. Jurrien Timber, we're talking one of the bargains of the summer. Last summer, actually. Yeah, I know, right? People forget that we actually signed Timber last summer. This season, he's actually making that right back spot his own. 30 odd million for Timber is an absolute steal. The maturity he's got on the football and the fact he can defend. He's not a big centre back as well. He's like 6'1", I believe. And he's so strong. It's unreal. And Calafiori, despite he does have his lapses of concentration, the balance is there. Because you've got Timber who's right-footed at right back, and then Calafiori who's left-footed at left back. And the balance works. So sometimes it's not all about the best players. Yes, we are a bit weak on that side still. But again, Calafiori will still need time to adapt. It's a new league and he is still young, we're forgetting that. So I think once he does complement better with Gabriel, which we'll get onto later on, I think he will be a brilliant player for us, no doubt. Speaking of Gabriel, another corner from him. Won a penalty as well, which was a penalty. Don't say it wasn't. Fabianski clearly jabbed Gabriel. Like, come on. The fact West Ham fans are in disagreement it's bewildering, isn't it, that West Ham fans are in disagreement about that penalty. It was a clear penalty. What can I say? But you won't hear a word about the free kick, which shouldn't have been a free kick, by the way. Declan Rice clearly won the ball. And look, I'm not taking away the free kick. That's probably one of the best free kicks I've ever seen. So kudos to, I think it was Emerson. Brilliant free kick. and then Wan-Bissaka obviously scored as well. So 2 of their fullbacks got on the score sheet for West Ham. That just shows the state of West Ham this season. 2 of their fullbacks got their goals yesterday, but that was a clear penalty on Gabriel. I mean, what could I say? Jake Paul will be proud of that. Next up, Fabianski against Jake Paul. My odds are on Fabianski. I mean, what could I say? It was a clear and obvious penalty, and Saka wasn't his best penalty, but still, who cares? 5-2 before half-time. That gave us a bit of breathing space. And as I said, we brought on the likes of Sterling, Jesus, Kivior obviously had to come on because Gabriel must have suffered from like concussion after that challenge from Fabianski. So, yeah, guys, what can I say? Another superb performance. Still a lot to learn with the goals that we are conceding. We have got Man United on Wednesday. They're holding smoke. They are holding smoke on Wednesday. And of course, I'll be doing a watch along for that game, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, on that bombshell, I'm out of here. Second in the league temporarily, till obviously Liverpool and Man City face off against each other. I think Chelsea and Aston Villa are playing right now, so we'll see what happens in that game. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one. Come on, you